So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Sending a receiver right. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They put a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He's to the 15. And the Browns have a 1st and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Motion man sent right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Receiver in motion, headed left. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and goal.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Quick throw here is complete. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench to the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Drive will start on the ground. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Here's Achane. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception, and now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We are through one. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
It's fourth down.
They're going. Here's Purdy. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll go play action with Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Purdy gonna put it up again. He's got his man complete to Johnson. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again in the air for Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Slot man in motion left. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Purdy. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Browns. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long for Hurts. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. Here's a give to Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Browns 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, Purdy. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Amy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. Again, working deep downfield. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Jackpot set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. And he'll get about 5. To throw on second down is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. Second down and 8. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That one caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Second down throw for Hurts. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
On third down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. He'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Purdy to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Purdy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
But Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm